Good evening. A series of earthquakes made its way around the Pacific Rim overnight, including another one off the west coast of Vancouver Island, an aftershock to the magnitude 6.3 quake Friday. People in Fiji, New Zealand, Japan and Alaska felt the earth move. And in the Comox Valley, the quakes and aftershocks have many people wondering how prepared they are. CTV's Gord Kurbis has the story.
So here we're looking at recordings of the shaking.
It's a rumbler that struck while most of us were sleeping. A 4.1 aftershock southwest of Gold River, one of many that have been shifting the earth beneath Vancouver Island.
It's not really out of the ordinary. The earthquake on Friday, it's not an everyday occurrence, but we see that size of an earthquake roughly every decade.
The 4.3 shaking is considered to be an aftershock of Friday's more powerful 6.3 magnitude event that occurred in the same general area.
And certainly this is a very active region. The plates are moving in this area at 2 to 4 centimeters a year. Those movements have to generate earthquakes.
Today's event is just one of several which took place around the Pacific Rim in the past 24 hours. There have also been significant quakes in Japan, New Zealand, Los Angeles, Hawaii, and Fiji. But are all these combined events enough to motivate people into preparing for the big one expected locally?
I hope so.
You have your first aid kit and you're all ready to go?
I got a first aid kit.
Not really.
Do you have supplies at all?
Not really.
I got a motorhome, I'll just drive away.
Paul Gurr occasionally teaches workshops on how to prepare for disasters. He says for the most part, people just don't worry about planning ahead.
That might be a human reaction. Yeah, we're pretty complacent, you know. We're so, in this environment, you know, that we live, we're so lucky to live here. And we have so many luxuries and so many beautiful things around us that we take them for granted.
But the part-time ambulance paramedic says when disasters like an earthquake hits, it will be too late. So the public needs to plan now to be able to help themselves in a crisis.
In most cases, whenever a disaster does happen, usually it's within the first 24 to 48 hours, it's the people beside you who are going to help each other. It's not the professionals coming in. They got a lot bigger things to take care of before they get to the individuals.
The Comox Valley, like many island communities, has upcoming earthquake preparedness evenings scheduled. For more information on these and on how to plan ahead, it's recommended you log on to pep.bc.ca. Gord Kurbis, CTV News in the Comox Valley.